To understand something, when a betrayal hits, most men crumble, and it's understandable because you didn't see it coming. You kind of like built this great thing that you thought was going to last forever, and you've built on foundations that have no longer exist. And I need you to understand that I've been there 5 times. Okay, and this is what I learned to never repeat again in order for me to put myself in that position again. All right, because I need you to understand something. There was something so similar about these 5 situations that made me realize that it was never really about them. It was more about me. It was about the access I gave to them. It was about how I became because they were around me. Okay, and most importantly, it was to do with the fact that in those 5 scenarios, I resented the person I became once my self-respect was out of the equation. You see, if there's one thing I've learned is that they never teach men that your self-respect is what keeps any relationship alive. The moment your self-respect leaves that relationship, leaves whatever it is you're building, you're building a ticking time bomb that will eventually explode right back in your face. And that's one of the major things I learned. Okay, so the first thing is, of course, you're gonna go through grief, right? You're gonna go through the fact that, okay, why did she do it? Why did she do this to me? And the real question is never that, because the truth of the matter is that what kills a man isn't the poison of the snake, is how he reacts to the venom once it's entered his body. So why she done it is more a subjective question, because she's being asked many reasons, but the answer to that question is never going to give you peace. And that's what I say to any of the clients I work with. Is like, look, you're so focused on the why did she divorce you, why did she cheat on you, why did she betray you. The truth of the matter is that there's not much you can learn from that. I mean, yeah, it gives you some soothing pain, and look, I really hope that you can find the closure you need in understanding that. But that is never the real question. It's like, the question is, why didn't I notice I was disappearing before she left? Because I kid you not, when you can sense a betrayal coming and you are 3 steps ahead, it don't even hurt anymore. I mean, it's still painful to a certain extent, but it's more the blindsidedness that hurts the most. It's more the fact that you thought that things were great, and then she's just like, yeah, no, they're not. It's like 2 completely different worlds. It's like there's a crack in what you saw and what they saw. If you guys are seeing the same things, that's relationships where you come to mutual agreements on the fact that you genuinely don't feel like you're just good for each other. Those relationships are not as painful. Why? Because it's like a mutual agreement. It's like, listen, this ain't working. This is miserable. Right? But the key is you're present. When you're not present is when it hurts the most. So what didn't you see? What did you see? The less affection, the amount of affection that disappeared? Did you see the shorter conversation? Did you see her tone changing? Did you see the fact that she ignored your messages? These are all things that happened to me, but I didn't notice them. Right? And the thing is that you're going to ignore these things because it requires you facing the fact that you didn't lead yourself properly like you know you should have. See, in the first phase of grief, it's easier for you to blame the other person. The other person has to be a villain. And listen, sometimes they truly are. But like I said, it's never really the bite that kills you. It's how you deal with the venom. So I remember sitting in my car feeling like the entire world was against me. I was sick. It's like this sick feeling in my stomach, where I was just wondering, how did I fall so badly to the point where even being used felt like it's something that I'd been allowing for years, right? And again, it was the look, why did she treat me properly? But this and that, blah 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 blah. But then the question came back to, you allowed this to happen. That's what hurts you the most. It's the fact that you were actually capable of stopping this and you didn't, because you thought that sacrificing your self-respect was probably worth whatever you went through. And what this really shows is, or what it showed me, right? I'm going to make it personal. It revealed how fragile I was. And it made me sick to the stomach, because what do you mean? I was so focused on rebuilding someone that was watching me disappear. And you see, this is when I realized something. Pain doesn't end you. It never really does. What really happens is that it really just introduces you to parts of you never trained. And I started to use that pain as data. I was no longer going to be consumed by the fact that if something wasn't going to work out, if something didn't pan out the way I planned it to be, it was going to consume me. Because I had been consumed to the point where I realized that me being consumed by this doesn't serve me anymore. How do I move forward with the pain I've just felt? That is the questions I had to start asking myself, because otherwise I was just going to be carried up. Like I was just tired of losing. I was tired of being fragile. I was tired of being second best. I was tired of being this freaking weirdo who had to go out to gain some sort of validation or something from someone that never cared the way I cared about myself. And I want you to understand something. When I started to write down all these things and I started to study them like a business failure, is when everything shifted. I looked at my physique. I looked at my finances. I looked at my mindset. I looked at every single area in my life and I said, how can I improve this? How can I make this stronger? To the point where my whole perspective changed. I don't see failure as failure anymore. I see fragility or anti-fragility, and everything I do should be geared toward becoming anti-fragile. If you've got a business that's not doing so well, you've got a fragile business. If you've got a relationship that's not doing so well, you've got a fragile relationship. How do you get that relationship into anti-fragility? How do you get your child into becoming anti-fragile? How do you get yourself? So fragility is the enemy. Because fragility means this can be easily broken. This can hurt people. This has hurt me. Fragility has destroyed me. So how do I stay the fuck away from fragility? Is the question I start asking myself, right? And I started to write down. So this is what I want you to do as well. But I want you to write down everything you've tolerated that led to this point. Every single time you said yes when you meant no. Every single time you start to walk on eggshells because you were scared of offending someone. I want you to write it down. Every single red flag you ignored. This isn't a list of shame, by the way. This is a list of awareness. This is the list that now says, you see, any of these things, I do them again, I better slap myself. Okay? Because the moment you are able to outgrow the very things that destroy you, you become a man that's anti-fragile to betrayal. Okay? Now, if this video has added value to you, I really hope that we can hear more about your story, either in the comments, or you can just drop me a message on Instagram saying, listen Mac, I heard your video, it hit me deep, this is me, and I want to grow with you. Or I want you to teach me, I want you to coach me, or do my consultancy on a private one-to-one basis. Or you're looking for a men's circle where we can discuss this in more depth. Again, at the end of the month, we've got a special surprise for you. We've got men's circle if you're based in the UK, where again, if you send me your details, I'm going to send you the link to sign up so that we can meet each other face to face, and you can share your story, man. Or I can hear it face to face. Or listen, if you're abroad, again, I've got people from Australia, all over the world, just get the book. All right, get the book, or listen, book a consultation. Most of my clients are actually based in between Sweden and Australia and Canada. So listen, if you're in one of these areas, let's talk. All right, but stop grieving her and start grieving your loss of leadership, so that you can learn from the mistake. Okay. Listen, I really hope that this video has added value to you, and I kid you not, I don't take this lightly. I thank you for tuning in and seeing what this is truly about, or what's stopping you from achieving your goal. And I really hope that moving forward, this can truly transform your life. All right. So, without further ado, YouTube said that this is the video you should watch next, and I'm rooting for you, man. The evolution is upon us. I'll see you in the next one.